Oh, hi. This is a grade 8 Gauss 2025. We're gonna do problems, all problems beyond this point. So we start with this one, and actually there are two, I would say, non-trivial problems in this paper, which is pretty good. One of them is the last one, which is actually a great question in my opinion, and the other one is problem 23. This number theory thing. It has to do with the Chinese remainder theory, but let's start anyways with the basics. So problem number 13. A list of one-digit integers contains exactly a 1, 2, 2, 3, 3s, 4, 4s, 5, 5s, and 6, 6s. And what is the median of this list? Okay, so if we list all numbers from 1 to 2 to 3, from small to large, we have in total 21 numbers because it's 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way to 6 plus 6. That is 21. And in a 21 strong list, the median should be at place 11. That's the 11th number in this list. And the first 10 numbers are actually 1, 2, 3, and 4s, all of them, because 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. So you know the 11th number is a number 5. So the answer is a D5. That's the median of this list. Okay, the next one, 14. In the diagram, which of the following pairs of angles have measures whose sum is equal to 180? And we are given, okay, these two are parallel, and these two lines are parallel, and this angle is 50 degrees in measure. Well, I think the only point of telling the specific measure of this angle, exact measure of this angle, is to let you know that this is not a right angle. This is not 90 degrees. That's the only point of knowing this. Otherwise, it will be confusing. You know, if it is 90, it could be super, you know, everything can be super messy. But now this is not 90, and this is all you need to know. And let's just check W and Z. They should be the same opposite angles. X and Y, opposite angles. No. U and X, they are alternative angles. They are also the same. And T and Y, yes, I think it is T and Y because T and W are the same. They are alternative angles. So W plus Y is 180. It's a straight line here. It's a 180, but T and W are the same. So T plus Y should also be 180. As for S and X, just to double check, they are corresponding angles. So they are the same measure. So the answer is D, T and Y. Yep, that's for problem 14. Then problem 15. Or probably we need to write down something for this one. The ages of 3 students are consecutive integers. And their mean age is 13. A 4th student joins the group, and the mean of their 4 ages is 14. And how old is the 4th student? Well, let's see. The mean of 3 students is 13. So the total would be 39. Yeah, and the 4th student joins, the mean becomes 14. So this is 56. 14 times 4. The total is 56. So you increase from 39 to 56, meaning the age of the new coming student should be 56 minus 39. That is 17. Yeah, I think this is done. I don't quite see the point of telling you that the ages of 3 students are consecutive integers. Why does that matter? I don't quite get it. But the answer, no doubt, is 17. You just use the definition of the average, the definition of the mean. From the mean and the count, the number of students, you get the total. You just do a subtraction. You get the difference, and this is the age of the newcomer. Yeah, I think that is it. no, I still don't see the point of saying that these three students are consecutive integers, but let's just move on to the next one. At doggy daycare, there is 1 dog for every bowl of food, 2 dogs for every bowl of water, and 3 dogs for every bowl of treats. Okay, they still have treats. Okay. Every dog gets a serving of food, 2 water, and treats. If there are a total of 77 bowls, how many dogs are there? Okay, that is basically a equation involving some fraction. So let's say the total number of dogs is x. The number of bowls of food would be x. And then for water would be x over 2, x divided by 2. And for the number of bowls containing trees, that would be x over 3, x divided by 3. And we need to solve the equation. So here is the equation I have been talking about. Total is 77. You kind of put them together, the same bottom 6. So this is a 6x plus 3x plus 2x. This is a 77. You know, this is on top. Let's do it slowly. Okay, this is 11, so x should be 7 times 6, which is a 42. So do we have a 42? Yeah, C is the correct answer. 42 dogs in total. That's it. Okay, now the next problem is a geometry thing. So, okay, although we are provided with this of this configuration, let's still try to read this. B and D lie on sides AC and C respectively of triangle ACE. And the CAE is right angle, CBD is right angle, so we know these two are also parallel to each other. And CBCDDE are the same line. They are the same line. And what is the measure of ABE? Okay, so if you really want to know AD, let's see. Is there anything else? No, there's nothing else. But the thing is that CBD is not only a right triangle, but also an isosceles triangle. That is to say, this is 45. BCD is 45 degrees, and BDC is also 45 degrees. So far, so good. And also, because BD and DE are the same, it gives that BDE is isosceles triangle. So DBE, this angle, marked here, and this angle, these two angles are the same because of the isosceles triangle. So this BDC thing is an external angle, which is the sum of these two angles. And since these two are the same, so each of them should be half BDE. And BDC. Each of these two crossed angles should be half BDC. And what is BDC? As we said, BDC is one acute angle within a isosceles right triangle. So it is 45. So this is a 22.5, half of it. And this is a 45. And since we want ABE is yet another external angle, which should be the sum of angle C and angle BEC. BEC is 22.5. This is 45. So 22.5 plus 45, which gives a 67.5. So the answer should be B. This is a 67.5. Yeah, this is done. Also, you can, if you want, you can find this angle. You can realize that AEB is actually 45 minus 22 over 22.5. So this is another 22.5. And then you can consider this ABE right triangle. So you can do 90 minus 22.5. This is also ABE, another way of finding it. But that basically there's no difference, and I won't say anyone is better than the other. Not a hard problem in general. Yeah, the answer is B. And now we can move on to problem 18. 2 standard 6-sided dice are rolled if the two numbers on the top faces are multiplied. Okay, which of the following products is most likely? Okay, so basically you can do, for example, if you get 4, there are two possibilities. I mean three, technically. 1 times 4, 2 times 2, and 4 times 1. So three possibilities. And the thing is that the probability of each possibility is the same because these are two standard dice. And for example, for 1 times 4 is 1 over 6 times 1 over 6 in terms of the probability, which is 1 over 36. That's to say we've got in total 6 times 6 different combinations, and they are uniformly distributed. They have the same probability. So if you have three possibilities, your total probability is just a 3 over 6. It's 3 over 36. If you have k possibilities, the total probability is just a k over 36. So whoever has the most possibility will have the highest possibility. This one has got three possibilities. This one has got 4. 1 times 6, 2 times 3, 3 times 2, 6 times 1. So this one actually beats this one temporarily. And this one is no good because the only way of getting 9 is doing 3 times 3. So this one has got only one possibility. It's not very likely. This one is 3 times 5 or 5 times 3, only 2. So it's not as good as this one. This one has got 4. And this one has got only 2 either. This guy has got 2 times 4 or 4 times 2. Don't even suggest 1 times 8 because 8 is not on any face of a dice. So forget about any number over 6. It's just a 2 times 4 and 4 times 2, which gives 2 possibilities, and that is lower than this guy. This guy has got 4. So number 6 is the most likely number among the 5 of them. So the answer should be B. Okay, so far so okay. And this is problem 19. How many ordered pairs of positive integers m and n are there so that m to the power of 2 times n is 2025? Okay, it's all positive integers. So maybe you just factor this number first? Okay, factor it. 2025. I know this is a 45 times 45. Okay, how do you know this is 45? because it's year 2025. So before going to the test, I would familiarize myself with this number, this magic number. There must be some story happening, around it. So I just memorized the fact that this number is 45 times 45, and the rest would be 3 to the power of 4 times 5 to the power of 2. Okay, that's it. And we want to find m. M to the power of 2 is contained within here. So m can be something like, and by the way, once n is decided, n is decided also. So m can be 3 times a times 5 times b. And a can be 0 or 1 or 2. It's okay. But a cannot be 3 because m is going to be squared. If a is 3, then m squared, it would be 3 to the power of 6, which goes over this. So we don't have enough copies of 3. So a is just 0 or 1 or 2. And for b, you can try 0 or 1, 2 possibilities. So in total, that is 3 times 2, and that is 6. So the answer should be E, 6 different pairs of m and n. Actually, 6 different m's, but once m is decided, n is decided uniquely. So we are quite safe here. The answer is E. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Problem number 20, saying in this diagram, each of A, B, C is greater than 0. Okay, so it's just a L shape. And which of the following expressions is not equal? It's not equal, so maybe we need to look at them one by one. equal to the perimeter of this polygon. So the thing is that we've got, actually, I don't know if this is a good practice of not saying that these are equal and these are equal. I know they are marked here, but it could be, it's not, I don't think it's a great thing to do, not telling the students that these are actually equal in English. I think the mark is not enough here, especially in maybe, I don't know, but anyway, I take it that this is also C and this are the same. So if this is a C, okay, and these two are the same, what's this? This would be C plus C. This is a 2C, right? And what is this? This would be A plus B. What is A plus B? So it is just A plus B, I mean. And we can tell that, okay, from this, A plus B and a 2C are the same. So we get the idea. A plus B and 2C are the same. And what is the perimeter of this polygon? Of course, the perimeter is, because it's, you can push this one out, you can push this one out, and finally you get a square. It's a 2C, so in total that is 8C. And C, every C can be substituted by A plus B. So however many copies you substitute, you get the same perimeter. So it's just a different way of writing it. I know it is 8C, and for each C, each 2C, it's A plus B. So if you substitute everything, you get this A. It's basically 8C. Or if you just substitute, let's say 2 copies, then you got 6C and then A plus B. However, this one has got 7C and A plus B. This is no good. So I suspect this is not the correct answer. But let's double check. If you substitute 4 copies of C, you're left with 4 copies of C, and then you have 2 copies of A plus B. If you substitute 3 copies of 2Cs, then you are left with 2C, and 6C becomes 3A plus 3B. So that is correct. This is correct. All are correct. Only this one is incorrect. So this one should be picked out, which is choice B. Yeah, that's it for problem 20. Okay, so far so good.